Dear students, it is the last session on the property, means problems on properties of determinants. In the previous session also I have solved some of the examples on the properties of determinants. Let us start with the some more problems on the properties of determinants. The first question, using the properties of determinants, prove that the determinant 1 plus a square minus b square 2ab minus 2b 2ab 1 minus a square plus b square 2a 2b minus 2a 1 minus a square minus b square, which is equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole to the power 3. So here in this problem we have to get the value 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube, means first we should get the term 1 plus a square plus b square. So for that, here I am going to make some row operations and column operations here. So let us start with the solution with the LHS part, writing as it is. And now here in that LHS part I am going to make two operations. So see here, if you want to get 1 plus a square plus b square, we have to add plus 2b square to this term here. So for that, here we have to multiply minus b to this one, so it becomes plus 2b square. So if we add this one, so here we get that is 1 plus a square plus b square. So this is 1. And another operation, if you multiply a to this 2a, then here add this term to this term, then we have again 1 plus a square plus b square. So these two operations we are going to do here. Operation, let us consider the first operation, c1 changes to c1 minus bc3 for these two columns. So consider the first term 1 plus a square minus b square and minus b into this term is minus 2b, and now here we can make operation here minus b into minus 2b means it becomes plus 2b square. So add with this minus b square, so we will be having 1 plus a square plus b square. And next consider 2ab minus b into 2a. So it becomes 2ab minus 2ab, so it is equal to 0. Similarly for the third term, 2b minus b into the bracket of 1 minus a square minus b square. So we have to multiply b to all the terms, so these become 2b minus b, so it remains only b, and minus b into minus a square means plus ba square, and minus into minus becomes plus b into b square. So we have b plus ba square plus b square. So here we can take b common, so we have b into the bracket of 1 plus a square plus b square. So put these three values in the first column. And now for the second operation we have c2 changes to c2 plus ac3. So we have to write these values in the second column later. First operate this one. c2 is 2ab plus a into the bracket of minus 2b. So it becomes 0 because 2ab minus 2ab is 0. And next write 1 minus a square plus b square plus a into 2a. So it becomes here 1 plus a square plus b square, right in the second place here. So we have 1 plus a square plus b square. And third term is minus 2a plus a into the bracket of 1 minus a square minus b square. So we have to write here minus a cube minus ab square. Now we can take minus a common. So we have minus a into the bracket of 1 plus a square plus b square. We can write in this third position. So that third column is writing as it is minus 2b, 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. Right. Now observe student, in this c1 and c2 we have the common term, that is 1 plus a square plus b square. Therefore we can take out the common term 1 plus a square plus b square c1 and c2. So the next step becomes 1 plus a square plus b square whole square, because we have to take from these two columns means it becomes square. The remaining determinant will be 1 0 b in the first column, 0 1 minus a in the second column, and writing the third column as it is. And in the next step, here I am going to use this term here. So to make it as 1 plus a square plus b square, so here I am going to operate R3 changes to R3 minus b R1 plus a R2. So this is the row operation. So make the operation this one. First write down that 1 plus a square plus b square whole square into the determinant. So write these two rows R1 and R2 same as it is. And third row I am going to take here b next minus b which is multiplied with R1 term here. So it becomes 0. B minus b means it is 0, and plus a R2 means again it is 0 only, and minus a and plus b into R1 is 0 only, and plus a means minus a plus a is again 0, and the third term is here, that is R3 is 1 minus a square minus b square, and multiply minus b to this one, so it becomes plus 2b square, and multiply a to this one, this becomes plus 2a square. So after adding here we get 1 plus a square plus b square. Now we can expand along C1 because that C1 has two zeros. So the signs are plus, minus, plus. So for the first term we have the sign plus. So we can expand it. 1 plus a square plus b square whole square into here 1 into the bracket of the remaining determinant value is 1 into 1 plus a square plus b square minus 0 into 2 is 0. So we have to multiply 1 to this one, again it becomes 1 plus a square plus b square only. The total product will become here 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. So this is equal to RHS part. Hence it is proved. Now we go for the next problem. Using the properties of determinants, prove that the determinant a square plus 1 ab ac, ab b square plus 1 bc, ca cb c square plus 1 is equal to 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. So here I am going to take this LHS part as it is. So we have to prove this one. So for that I am going to take here, observe, a is common in the first column, b is common in the second column, and or here we can take a common from the first row and b common from the second row and c common from the third row. We get a b c outside, so that the first row become a plus 1 by a because we are taking a common, and becomes b and c. Similarly we can take b common from the second row, so we have a b plus 1 by b and here c, and next we can take c common from the third row, we have a b c plus 1 by c. So for the next step, here I am going to multiply C1 by A, C2 by B and C3 by C and divide by ABC, because we are taking ABC by ABC here. So ABC by ABC means that numerator terms ABC, A is multiplied with C1, B is multiplied with C2 and C is multiplied with C3, and it is whole divided by ABC. Therefore we can take here it is a square plus 1 because A is multiplied to the C1, so it becomes a square here, and next b is multiplied here, b square plus 1 b square, and similarly we have multiplied c to this third column, we have c square plus 1 and whole divided by ABC. And now we can cancel ABC and ABC. Later add C1 plus C2 plus C3 in the first column. Therefore we have to write a square plus b square plus c square plus 1 in the first column. All the terms are same here, and writing second column and third column as it is. And we can take 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square from C1 as common. So the remaining determinant will be 1, 1, 1 in the first column, and two columns are same as it is. Now we have seen here all the elements are 1 in the first column, so that we will apply R1 changes to R1 minus R2, and we have here that 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square into, here we have to operate this one. 1 minus 1 is 0, b square minus 1 means it is minus 1, c square minus c square is 0. And the second operation R2 changes to R2 minus R3, so that we can have here 1 minus 1 is 0, b square plus 1 minus b square is 1, and c square minus c square minus 1, if the remaining is minus 1. The third row is writing as it is 1 b square c square plus 1. Now we can expand the determinant along C1 because that C1 has 2 zeros. Here the signs are here 1, that is plus, minus, plus here, right? So that the two elements are already 0. So we can take directly that third element here from the first column. To expand this one, we have 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square whole into here 1 into the remaining determinant is minus 1 into minus 1 is 1, minus 1 into 0 is 0, so 1. So we have to multiply this whole term. So again we have 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. Therefore we have the RHS part here, and it is proved. Similarly, we go for one more example. Prove that the determinant a square bc ac plus c square, a square plus ab b square ac, ab b square plus bc c square is equal to 4 into a square b square c square. Here for this one, here I am going to take that LHS part as it is first. Now I am going to take a common from C1, b common from C2, and c common from C3. We have ABC outside as product. Now the remaining determinant will be here a plus b, and b in the first column, c b plus c in the second column, a plus c, a c in the third column. And now to simplify this one, I am going to add C1 plus C2 minus C3 to make some elements as 0, so that we have ABC into the determinant. So 2b, b plus c, c. Using R2 changes to R2 minus R3. Here we can make it here 0. So we have ABC into the determinant 0c a plus c. And at R2 is changing here 2b minus 2b 0, b minus p cancelled, minus c is remaining, a minus c, and third row as it is 2b b plus c c. Now we can expand along C1 because that has 2 zeros, and similarly signs are plus, minus, plus here. So we can take directly that third term because these two terms are already 0. C into a minus c, minus of minus c becomes plus c into a plus c, and we can simplify this one. After simplifying this one, because ca minus c square is here plus ac, so plus ac and plus ac, the remaining is here, so that it is, and here it is minus c square and plus c square will be cancelled. So after multiplying this one, we have 4a square b square into c square. So this is equal to the RHS part. Therefore hence it is proved. And we go for the next example. Let capital A be a square matrix of order 3 by 3. Then determinant of Ka is equal to The option A is determinant of KA, option B K square into determinant of A, option C K cube into determinant of A, option D 3K into determinant of A. So to find out the answer of this objective question, here I am going to solve clearly. A is a square matrix of order 3 by 3. So consider a matrix A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3. Let us multiply K to this term K be any scalar to this matrix. We have to multiply K mean we have to multiply to all the elements because it is a matrix, it is not a determinant. If it is a determinant, then we have to multiply only for a row or a column, but it is a matrix, so that we can multiply K to all the elements. So we have the matrix as it is, and now we can apply the determinant of K into A. So we can apply the determinant to this whole matrix. Now taking out common factor K from each row. So from first row, second row and third row means we are taking 3 times, so that it will be equal to K cube because we have to multiply. Then the remaining determinant is A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3. Now this value, the determinant of value is equal to that is determinant of A. Therefore we have determinant of K A is equal to K cube into determinant of A. So hence this option is true here. The right option is C. Therefore we have to remember this note here. Determinant of Ka is always equal to K cube into determinant of A, where K be any scalar and 3 is the order of the given the determinant of matrix. Now consider the question. Let capital A be a square matrix of order 2 by 2 and determinant of A is equal to 8. Then find determinant of 2A. So it is based on the previous problem, means that is also like a property. So determinant of 2A can be written as, first write on the value of K here 2 and the power is 2 because the order is 2 here. So we can write there 2 into 2 to the power 2 here into the value of determinant of A, because here we have the form K to the power n. K is what here? 2, right, and the order is 2, so that we have to write that 2 in the power form and into the determinant of A value. So now here 2 square is 4 and determinant of A is equal to what here? 8 into 8. Therefore we have that is 4 into 8 is equal to 32. It is the answer for this determinant of 2A. We will go for one more example. Next question will be, let A be a square matrix of order 3 by 3 and determinant of A is equal to 6. Then find determinant of 7A. It is also same like the previous example. So I will take the solution. Determinant of 7A is equal to, here we have to take down the value of K here. So that is 7 power 3 we have to write here because the order, the value of n is 3 here. So that 7 to the power 3 into the value determinant of A. Here already I have given the property that is determinant of Ka is equal to K to the power n into determinant of A, where n is the order of the given matrix. Therefore 7 to the power 3 into determinant of A is replaced by 6. So 7 cube is equal to 343 into 6. So the final answer will be 2058. So it is the value of determinant of 7A. Take next question. Which of the following is correct? A option, determinant is a square matrix. B option, determinant is a number associated to a matrix. The third option, D option, none of the above. So here we have to check which statement is a correct statement. So for a solution, we know that for every square matrix, A is equal to the matrix Aij of order n, we can associate a number called the determinant of a square matrix A. So it is the definition of the determinant of the given matrix A. Thus, the determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. Not only a matrix, it is a square matrix. So the determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. Hence, the correct answer is C option. Student, so these are the problems on the properties of determinants. In the next video, I am going to take the area of triangle using the determinant method, and also the problems on that area of triangle. So they are very important for your annual examination. So I am going to end this session. Student, thank you. Next question will be, let A be a square matrix of order 3 by 3 and determinant of A is equal to 6, then find determinant of 7A. It is also same like the previous example. So I will take the solution. Determinant of 7A is equal to, here we have to take down the value of k here. So that is 7 power 3 we have to write here, because the order, the value of n is 3 here. So that 7 to the power 3 into the value determinant of A. Here already I have given the property, that is determinant of Ka is equal to k to the power n into determinant of A, where n is the order of the given matrix. Therefore 7 to the power 3 into determinant of A is replaced by 6. So 7 cube is equal to 343 into 6. So the final answer will be 2058. So it is the value of determinant of 7A. Take next question. Which of the following is correct? A option, determinant is a square matrix. B option, determinant is a number associated to a matrix. The third option, determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. D option, none of the above. So here we have to check which statement is a correct statement. So for a solution, we know that for every square matrix, A is equal to the matrix Aij of order n, we can associate a number called the determinant of a square matrix A. So it is the definition of the determinant of the given matrix A. Thus, the determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. Not only a matrix, it is a square matrix. So the determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. Hence, the correct answer is C option. Student, so these are the problems on the properties of determinants. In the next video, I am going to take the area of triangle using the determinant method, and also the problems on that area of triangle. So they are very important for your annual examination. So I am going to end this session. Student, thank you.